Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku, back with another video, and I just want to make sure you guys are seeing this. So hold on here. Okay, good. You guys are watching what I'm watching. Okay. My phone is a reference here. So I am going to be doing a let's play. Today, to start this Let's Play series that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start it off with, in my personal opinion, the greatest PC game ever made, and that was Lords of Magic. This is a great game. I highly recommend anybody that is interested in, like, fighting games or creativity with characters and lords and those type of things. This is the game for you. And you got all those app games that are out to, in this day and age, and all that other junk that they have. Those games do not hold a candle to Lords of Magic. As a matter of fact, those games are built from Lords of Magic. Lords of Magic is one of the original type games for role playing or RPG type stuff. Battling and creating characters. Buying characters, conquering other nations, allying with other nations, spells, the whole 9 yards. So I actually have the original CD version. Well, not the original CD. I have the special edition one. There was actually two releases. There was the original release, which was just Lords of Magic, and then there was the Lords of Magic special edition version, which the cover changed because the special edition version actually had another game added to it. So there was the Lords of Magic game, and then there was a Legends of Yurek game, which was included with the special edition version, which was not in the original Lords of Magic release game, which came out in '97. I believe the special edition version came out 2 years later, 98 or 99. It was either 98 or 99 because the game was very popular in its day, and this game a lot of people liked. This game was made by Impressive Games and it was published by Servo Entertainment. I don't even know if they're still in business, but they got a huge gem with this game. Like I said, I have this original special edition version CD version, but I have purchased the Steam version because it's just easier to just play it like this way now at this point. Because obviously the game, being the fact that it's an older game now, it's just easier to play it digitally now. It's only about $1.99, I believe, on Steam. So it's not that expensive, so that's why I bought it. But in terms of online play, there was actually multiplayer, and there is an internet thing that you can play with this game. I never was able to do that because when I was a kid, internet was not a necessity back then, and my parents, well, I should say my mom, was not someone who wanted the internet back then, in the late 90s. So, and of course back then, they were mailing us little CDs and stuff like that from AOL and stuff like that. That was internet in its infancy back then. But this did have an internet feature. It had multiplayer on it. And, I never probably will ever be able to do that because I'm almost certain that the internet connection feature that Lords of Magic had back then don't work because wireless was not a thing back in the late 90s. You had literally had broadband back then, and it was very, very bad broadband. Worse than the one you had in the early 2000s for the PlayStation 2s. But so we're gonna try this. We're gonna play this game, and I tested it out yesterday to see if it would work. So everything should be good. And so we're gonna hit play here. And I'm assuming you guys are gonna see what I'm seeing because it's supposed to display everything on the screen here. It might take a little bit to load. So we're gonna hit play. Like I said, you gotta hit yes. And so here we go. This is a badass intro, by the way, that we're gonna see. Might take a little bit to load. So we're gonna hit play. Badass intro, by the way. Here we go. Butt sucks. I can't play it on my regular screen here. As long as you guys can see it, man. Oh, you guys are seeing it sideways. That's really weird. That's not what I envisioned. Alright, so this is a really good game. Like I said, this is a game that I played as a kid, and from now and then I have played this game. I haven't played it in a few years.
It is said that history becomes legend as its events recede into the mists of time, and that memories grow dimmer in the slumber of peace. Thus, the noble peoples of Yurak languished in 1,000 years of peaceful splendor, growing forgetful of the dark time their land once knew, heedless of the ancient enemy who yet labored in silence. And so Golgoth, the terrible god of death, beheld that the world was ripe for an era of terror and blood. He summoned Balkoth, the most evil of his sorcerers, and bestowed upon him a mighty artifact of power, that the necromancer might better serve his master in heralding the coming days of darkness. The wings of Balkoth's wretched steed beat the air like thunder. The land shook beneath the rumor of his mustering host. The air was filled with cries of his victims. Who can say what new perils may yet befall as they struggle to defeat the ancient evil, to reunite the land, and to become Lords of Magic.
That's such a badass intro right there. Like I said, I don't know why it's doing sideways for you guys. For me, it's not like that. Alright, so now these are some of the people that worked on the game. We're gonna just click on this right now.
Welcome to Lords of Magic.
Okay, so now here are the features here. You got Lords of Magic, which is the regular game. You got Legends of the Yurak, which is the other game that's like the special game, the special edition. You got multiplayer, map editing, custom. It's basically the same game you got from the special edition. They just kind of imported it on the Steam version. Like I said, there is the multiplayer version, which is still here. I have never gotten a chance to play this ever, and I probably never will because, like I said, the internet, there is an internet, being able to play online with this, but because back in the 90s, the internet wasn't very the way it is now in terms of the way they make online play. Like I said, that this is how, direct cable, modem, local area network, and I don't exactly know what this means, but basically the point is pretty much the only way you can play online in this particular situation with this setup is you would probably have to get a friend that literally is into this game at this point in time, which not many people I don't think are playing this game anymore at this point. At the height of the 90s, people were playing this game. released it as a special edition and imported the Legends of Urak game in there. But probably not many people are playing or trying to attempt to play this game online. It's unfortunate, especially for the Steam version, because I don't think the Steam version, I feel like the Steam version came in, they should have probably modernized this so we could somehow have more interaction. I feel like there'd be more interaction with the Lords of Magic community that still likes this game if they could have modernized this, internet setup, to modern day. Which, I mean, Nintendo's doing it with their old games that they're digitally re-releasing on, like, 3DS and all that stuff, so, I feel like they could have done it, but they just didn't want to, so, yeah, it's kind of sad, but, it happens. But, yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate. But if anyone knows if there's still a way to play multiplayer, through those setups, like I said, I don't know if there's any way you can do it direct. I mean, there's direct cable, but the cable that they're thinking is not the cable that we're all thinking at this point. The cable back then in the 90s was not as very good as even the ones in the early 2000s that were built. So I don't know exactly if that would work. And again, this is the Steam version, so maybe you could still do it with the CD version. I'm not sure. If anyone that's watching this knows that, and is interested in playing a multiplayer game with me, hit me up. Anyone that's still interested in playing this game at this point. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna do Lords of Magic. We're not gonna do Legends of Urak right now, but I might do that later on if people are actually interested in this series. We're just gonna cover the original game.
Please select your leader type.
So here we go. You get 3 leader types right here to choose from. You got
Warrior, Mage, Thief.
Now, for me personally, I always go
Warrior.
Warrior, but Mage. The whole each of these basically have their own expertise, benefit to picking them. Warrior obviously has more attack to him than all the other 3s. Mage. The thing with Mage that benefits is you can learn how to do spells. Like, you can create skeletons, like, in certain spells. There's all different things you can do with spells depending on which, lord you pick. But it also comes down to you taking over and conquering the country or whatever. So, but that's the benefit from being a mage.
Thief.
Now, the benefit of being a thief is you can steal stuff and you can be invisible. So, that's the benefit of being a thief.
Warrior.
Warrior has, again, the most AP, though, so I always would take a warrior. So, here we go.
The circle of life has no beginning or end. Choose your faith and write your own destiny.
Okay. I love that. That's such a... I don't know who this narrator is that says all this stuff, but whoever he is, he's just very good with it. So, there is 8 you can pick from. There's
Worships life. Worships fire. Worships order. Worships air. Worships death. Worships water. Worships chaos. Worships earth.
Okay, so now the benefit here is that, obviously they're all their own things. The one thing, though, you cannot do in this is you cannot
Worships
pick death. And the reason why you cannot pick death is you must destroy the one and only Beltov before you can play as him. And that's basically, you have to beat the game. And that's the caveat for every time you install this game into your system. You have to beat him. Now, the thing is once you do beat the game and you can beat Belkov, then the thing is you can never be a warrior.
Worships death.
You can never be a mage, and you can never be a thief from death. So the ones that appear in the circle of life, you can never be that person. because you will always be Belkov, who is considered a mage, by the way. But he's really not a mage, he's a warrior. But they consider him a mage because of his spells and stuff, or his like special abilities that he can do. But if you do defeat him, you cannot be any of the death people that are in the Circle of Life. So it's really misleading, because no matter who you pick from death, you can never be that person that appears in the Circle of Life. So I'm going to pick life because I like this guy. This guy's my like favorite dude in the whole game. So yeah, he's got a dinosaur. He's got a dinosaur for like a freaking like that he picks. Like I thought it was a dinosaur. He literally does. I don't know. I always liked it. I always liked the life lore the best. So now you get to choose him. We're gonna obviously do it on easy because I don't want to make it that difficult. So you can name yourself. Now, like I said, when you if you pick the Death Lord, like I said, once you beat the game, you can like even when you like put your name in as your lord, it will automatically default to Belkov, but you can change the name later on. Okay, so I'm just gonna name myself Frank. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Here we go. Let's start the game. Okay, so basically get your standard, thing here. It's powerful. You are the eldest who worships the force of light. The people of your region needs a hero to combat the land of the invaders and the unit them as one nation. By contrast, Belkov dispraised Death's region is very well established. He is a powerful lord with an enemy in the field and guards his capital. He even has a vampire and small parties protecting his great temple. The lords of the remaining faith each struggle to survive with others with only small armies and small guardians in the capital. They survive to liberate the great temples from the dark shadows of the evil which has infected that in the wakes of Belkov's rise to power. Conquer these regions or liberate the great temples of friendly lords to win their friendship, basically. So, basically the object of this game really is to kill Belkov, but it's also to basically conquer all the lords, because like that's the only way to really win the game. So even if you kill Belkov, the game still continues because all the lords have to be gone for you to win the game. Or you can ally with them by conquering the Green Temple, and then they will ally with you. That's basically the object of the game. So here we go. So this basically will tell you who likes you and who hates you. Like the Air Temple, they trust us. So there's somebody that you would want to go to and try to like help out, and conquer their Air Temple because they will like combine with you, and they'll merge with you then. Death hates you. They absolutely will always hate you because death is the polar opposite of light. So they do not like you, obviously. And that actually is realistic too. Like death, even though death is the object, like they're the target that you want to kill in this game, they actually legitimately hate the life lord. So in all scenarios. So they're like somebody that would like go after you basically if you're life. Fired, they're kind of iffy on you. these are our country right here. As you can see, the country store. This is our store to buy stuff. They're all at level 1. This is where you would cast spells. Only a mage can go in there, though. And this is our capital. Now, as you can see, our capital is at level 0. We want our capital at level... Excuse me. We want our capital at level 3. If our capital is not at level 3, you know, once our capital gets to level 3, it will become a full-fledged country, and we will get a lot of fame for it. Now, when the game starts, you don't get that because you literally are just starting out. But this is something that you want to do. Like I said, you can change people's names. Like I can change anybody's name if I want to. Object of the game, basically. I kind of just explained everything. Basically, explained the object of the game. Alrighty. And I like this music, by the way, too. It's music badass. Okay. So, now, this little yellow-orange dude that's walking, this basically is a guide. He basically will tell you, like, where you can go. So, when he is orange like this and walking, that means you can go there. When he's like this... When he's like this means you cannot go there. Each time you walk, the land will get, like... clearer, like it starts out black like this, but it will get clearer each time you walk. So that's what we're looking at right now. So let's do this. Now when it's green like this means you can walk there. Once it turns silver/white, it will. That means you have to like do this, and then like click on this, and you will have to go around all the gems, and then that will basically be a new day. Basically, that will be considered a new day, and that basically be your turn to move. So what we're gonna do is we are going to target. We're gonna go. I'd rather go to air. Where should I go? Should I go to water or should I go to air? I think water would be faster because water, they don't trust it. They emphasize it. So they really, if we conquered their special place right now, they would fuse with us. Resources to Urak. Supply of gold, crystals are displayed. Fame, can trade. I pretty much know all this, but you guys can go through it. Your first goal is to gain the strength and liberty of the Great Temple and the Forces of Darkness, which is true. We do want that Great Temple, but we also want the other Great Temple because that will give us help, which we need badly. Now No one's been in contact with us, so no one knows really what we're about. So that's another caveat of the game. No, it's not actually in the ocean. Water's not actually literally in the ocean. They actually are on land, but they're on an island. They are on an island. Well, hey, if we die. Yeah, if we die, we're screwed. That's all game. Gonna die. This is Air's oh shit. This party of the courts is another war. Any relationship with Iraq, once it is neutral or better, you are considered an ally. If your fate has no flying, possible few other resources for flying scouts from air, water, or death fate. The party, remember that the unit suffers a compelling penalty with fighting temptations. Okay. die in the beginning. I love this song. Okay. Alright, so this is the unit. I thought it was gonna be more than this. That's it? That's their unit? Oh, come on, this is bull. How do we not beat this thing? I thought they're unit. Oh, they got. Oh, shit. They got some good shit. Yeah, problem is everyone died. Well done! You have freed the great temple for those who, the grateful people, respect the capital, releases of your fate, provided you continue your cause, should you be unthinkable befall you. As long as the great temple remains free, it will affect your followers. The strangleholds where they will gather to serve you, you can then them to work in the capital provided the resources, or you can train them into adventures at the Mage Tower. Thief guys, if you upgrade the Mage Tower to the 3rd level, you will be able to summon the most powerful magic creators of the faith, the Thunder Dragon, at this great temple. That's basically, there's only one in the game, by the way. You can only use one in the game. You can only buy one in the game. There it is. This is the air lord, basically. You don't get everybody, which kind of sucks. I feel like you should get everybody in this like thing when you conquer it, but hey, you can choose. So, since he's a warrior, alright, wait a minute, what am I gonna do here? Okay, so I'm changing his name, by the way, because this just does not work. So I'm gonna change his name to Aang. Just no. Because yeah. So Aang is the Lord of Air now. Aang is the Lord of Air. Now, forget about that other name. Yeah, just forget that name ever existed. So what we're gonna do now
To become a warrior heir, you must have the stature of a giant and the spirit of a dragon.
I think I named the wrong guy. Notice that? What did I notice? Oh, you named... Oh, wow. That's bad. Okay. You know what? Okay, fine. I got that wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna have to change this guy's name again. You're not Aang. You're not the Lord. Okay, well, I don't remember what his old name was, and honestly, I don't want to name him that anyways, so I'm going to name him Ray. For Fairy Tail, in honor of Fairy Tail. Yeah. There you go. Alrighty. What am I gonna do here? So now this is the air temple, basically. Since I conquered it, and this is why you want to combine with some of these lords, because this is like the best way to win the game. I mean, you could always just try the hard way of winning the game too, I guess. But I always just thought this was the best way to win it. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna combine with this dude. Upsets me is I lost my arrow guy and my... Oh shit. They took over our crap. That's not good. I forgot to mention there is a gray party, which they're basically like terrorists. Like they don't have a lord affiliation, and like they just take over whatever, and then they basically destroy shit. And that's what they're basically trying to do here to us. Which is not good. It's gonna take 3 days to get back there. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do here So now, because I have two lords at my disposal, me and Aang, if I die, Aang can actually assume as the Lord of Air, or Lord of Life, because he's technically a lord. He's now basically the second Lord of Life now instead of Air, since now Air has merged with me. As you can see, Air's not here anymore. It's merged with my nation, basically. Yeah, that's basically what happens, is they merge with you when you take over the Great Temple. Oh, yeah, we want Gray on the front line. Yep. Okay. So... Because you are becoming more known across the land, more followers have become inspired to join your cause and await you in the struggle. Must recent deeds have drawn an additional 5 followers to you. They too wait in the struggle. So what I'm trying to do here is try to fix this. Yeah, we're trying to. Well, I'm sending my warriors to try and find the Water Nation, the Order Nation. I could have sworn the Water Nation was like. Well, this guy can fly, so we can like. Oh, we need a boat. We need a boat. They have boats in this game. So. For anyone who's wondering why I'm talking about boats, they have a boat in this game. And for anyone who doesn't know this, what this means is they basically just destroyed my tower, which I am not happy about. Aw, what the frick? It sucks.
Our control over air comes not from our staffs, but from our indomitable. Our control over air comes not from our staffs, but from our indomitable will. That is the first lesson that is learned by those who seek the ways of our magic.
They just basically made me waste money. I want to take those guys down now. I want to take them down so bad now because those like terrorists basically just like blew up my like thing and I had to waste money on it. That's why I got a thief guiding me. Oh shit, we're in chaos territory. Oh, that's not good. They don't like us. They do not like us. We do not want to be here. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Oh shit, we're screwed. They're gonna attack us.
and students of martial combat reside here.
I love when he says that. Alright, there's a shed, by the way. Right here. Ah, dang it. This is the greatest game. God. They destroyed it. Wait, what did they destroy? They destroyed it again? Aw. I want to do over. Yeah, I want to do over for that. I didn't see that they were there. I gotta kill these friggers. Oh, I'm gonna start over? God dang it. Alright, hold on. I got a better idea. Not this crap. I got a better idea. Not this crap. Yep. Alright, man, take these guys out. We gotta take these guys out! They're on the hit list. Oh, here's order. Oh, yeah, this is definitely order. That's their grass. Like I said, these are basically terrorists. You can't negotiate with them. You can't trade with them. They basically just want to cause destruction, basically. Alrighty. And my guys, like, really. This will probably be the last turn I So much for the freaking the insect. sec, you had a good life. You had a good life. He's about to die. But hey, he had a good run. That's all I can say. Yeah, he's gonna die. No way the terrorist. There he is. Run away. Run! Run, you insect, run! No! Miss! Did he get him? He didn't get him! We escaped! The dragonfly escaped! Speaking of water, here is the water temple. I mean, to be fair, we could have just gone to the whole approach, build our nation up and whatnot, but I decided to do this because it's the more compelling way to do it. Combine the nations. I know everyone's on. But this is gonna be it for part 1 because it's getting quite late on the stream. So we're gonna save it one last time, and that's going to be it, guys. Ending here. This is Ultimate Goku. Out of here. So we're gonna edit some game right here. And leave the magics of Urak and return to. This is always the funny thing about this. Leave the mystical worlds of Urak and return to your mundane life. Yes, I have no choice. No, of course not. I love these kind of phrases because they kind of, put it in there, do you really have to leave? But yes, unfortunately, I can't play this game for like 6 hours like I used to, like back in like the day. So yes, we are going to have to leave. So at the end of this is what they do. Give you kind of a little ending thing. They show you the credits again. They show it at the beginning. That's it. It will turn back up, and bloop. In this case, it would just go right back to the. Goes back to the Steam thing, but for the actual CD thing, it would do a lot different stuff. For this, it would just go right back to the thing, unlike this. But yeah, that was a pretty good experience. Let me know what you guys think. Also, hit me up in the Steam community if you guys play this game still. I personally love playing this game, and also, as I said earlier, if there is a possibility to do the multiplayer thing, let me know. And if you guys want to play a multiplayer, hit me up. But I highly doubt you can play multiplayer anymore with this, especially with the Steam version. Maybe with the CD version it's possible still, but like I said, the game was made so many odd years ago that I doubt very highly that they have any way of playing it with the old technology the way it was back then. But if there's still possibly a way to do it, let me know, whether it be, because I do have the CD. I do have the original CD version. I still have it on me. I just don't have it currently installed because I just figured it's kind of easier to just have it on Steam right now, since I only had to pay $1.99 to get it on Steam. But yeah, let me know, comment, rate, flex for my videos, please subscribe, and that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace!